Stop. Listen, hear. What's that? Like water from the faucet, drip, drop. Objectivity hits the sink and splash. Transforms. Subjective notions explode. Ha! How do we define the sound, the rhythm, the rhyme? 1, 2, 3,
This
1,
is
2, 3,
Katina
1,
Moss,
2, 3.
podcasting from the comforts of her couch. Thank you for joining me. Joining me for Senior Showcase 2012, an action research project.
And the capstone experience for the Education, Media Design, and Technology Master's Degree Program at Full Sail University. Academically, the foundation of my action research project was this literature review. The review is my analysis of peer-reviewed articles about educators in relation to professional development, collaboration, and instructional strategies. According to Marzano, effective professional development provided emphasis on content, hands-on activities, and progressive lessons. More specifically, efficacious professional development programming was characterized by a series of logical, content-related sessions, providing teachers with time to convert and then apply generic strategies for their specific instructional needs. 4 researchers define professional development in part as a progression of experiences in which professionals work in cohort in a systematic succession of purposeful events that involve practical experiences directly related to teachers' content areas and cause teachers to grow in their effectiveness as practitioners. Through the progression of project-based courses and the capstone experience inherent to the Action Research Project in the EMDT program at Full Sail, I was an active participant in such professional development. By working in cohorts with Full Sail classmates from across the country, I was empowered to collaborate with the Fine Arts Department at my school. According to Levine, collaboration promotes inquiry and causes teachers to question their instructional habits, resulting in lessons that more effectively engage students in the educational process. Substantial collaboration connects teachers in practice, enabling them to benefit from the collective work, while implementing and evaluating instruction aimed for student engagement. Our purpose in collaborating for the Action Research Project was to provide a career development program for fine and performing arts students. The program would utilize Web 2.0 tools to engage students in instruction on marketing the universal skills developed in their fine and performing arts courses.
My Action Research Project is a series of events entitled Senior Showcase 2012. The purpose of Senior Showcase 2012 is to provide senior-level fine and performing arts students with instruction on articulating and documenting the skill sets they develop as students in fine and performing arts programs. Sade Latrice Bird, my goddaughter and former student, was an inspiration for this project. During her senior year, Sade enrolled in my office administration class. In previous years, Sade had taken several electives, including choir and theater. She took office administration to balance her artistic training with a practical skill. Well, after graduating from high school, Sade followed me home. She has had unlimited access to career development instruction. Since graduating from high school, Sade has done very well, maintaining employment and furthering her education. More than once, Sade has expressed her desire for me to help other students the way I have helped her. You're on.
It all started in high school when it was my junior year, and I was involved in every extracurricular activity you can ever imagine, from theater to show choir to choirs, and I was just all over the place. I was just doing a lot of what I love to do, which is sing, dance, and act. But on the practical sense, it wasn't that well. And so I remember several times in my high school years, Katina, especially my junior year and my senior year, just pulling me to the side and giving me a reality check concerning, okay, well, once this is over, what are you going to do? And the reality of after high school, you know, singing and dancing is not going to sustain you financially, but there's a way where you can market those skills and incorporate it so that you are still able to bring in income, but also have a good practical base. If you have any students that are like me, which most likely is not going to happen, but those who are similar, then you can direct them in the same way, because I know that it saved me a lot of trouble and a lot of headache. I'm so glad, and so that's why I wanted you to do it.
From working with Sade and from talking with artistic students who expressed a lack of interest in practical arts such as computer keyboarding and other business skills, I observed the need for a defined career development program for fine and performing arts students. While the program would not provide instruction equivalent to a business course, the program would provide students with basic career development training, resume writing, and interviewing skills. During Cycle 1, to engage the students in the career development process, blogging, utilizing social networks for personal branding, and setting up PLEs to bookmark websites of interest were used as instructional strategies. Initially, media-rich blogs were an essential strategy. From research by Espiner and Guild, the use of graphic representation by educators had potential to serve as a tool in mediating the thoughts about the career planning process. While the students were receptive during Cycle 1, they were not engaged. Actually, the planned activities were adding to the stress and frustration of their senior year. Instead of the students being engaged in the career development process, they shared their frustrations about college, financial aid, and scholarship applications. They also shared their confusion about the relevance of their love for the arts. The students wondered how the arts could provide professional benefit for them after high school. Some questioned their abilities and skills and expressed uncertainty about their plans after high school. The purpose of the Senior Showcase was to assist the students in articulating and documenting their skill sets. With this in mind, I knew we had to change Cycle 2. According to the research, based upon cognitive information process theory, thoughts, whether positive or negative, facilitate thinking and the resulting decision-making about life and career choices. Negative thoughts about career and life stress contribute to increased indecisiveness and less contentment about career choices. Consequently, with the proper interventions to address negative thinking, decisiveness and contentment increases. In accordance with the research from the literature review, the proper interventions were necessary. The purpose of the Senior Showcase was to instruct the students in articulating and documenting their skill sets. In order to do this, the students needed to receive affirmation concerning the universal skills developed in their choral program. To prevent discouragement and encourage their artistic interest, they needed to meet people who were professionally pursuing artistic interests as working adults, either part-time or full-time. For Cycle 2, for resume writing, the students used the Resume Builder on the Virginia Wizard website. The resumes were prepared for the Career Development Workshop, which was facilitated by local business people with expertise in resume writing and interviewing techniques. During the Career Development Workshop, the facilitators gave each student individual feedback on their resume. The facilitators also instructed the students on how to market their artistic training and experience during interviews. For Cycle 2, the students enjoyed a field trip to Richmond, Virginia. It was a day of working with and receiving instruction from professional choreographers and a professional musician. Each artist shared his background in training and encouraged the students to continue their interest in the arts and developing artistically. The interventions in Cycle 2 were effective. Cycle 2 strategies addressed the negative thinking. Afterwards, the students expressed decisiveness and contentment regarding their post-high school plans. This, of course, is in agreement with the research by Bullock, Yowell, Peterson, Reardon, Lair, and Reed, which states that the proper intervention to address negative thinking toward career results in decisiveness and contentment.
For the future of Senior Showcase, we plan to continue collaborating to offer career development workshops and additional networking and instructional opportunities and field trips. We also plan to work with professional choreographers to implement the choreography challenge game I designed in the Game Strategy and Motivation course. We plan to utilize Schoology, the learning management system, to provide a platform for communicating program plans and assignments. We would also like to extend the program by working with theater, visual arts, and band students. Lastly, I will seek opportunities to speak at conferences and seek out consulting opportunities to provide instruction and assistance to fine and performing arts instructors who desire to document, validate, and market the practical benefits of fine and performing arts training. feels so natural.
Then my God delivered Moses from King Pharaoh. Didn't he cool the fiery furnace for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? When I think of what my God can do, he delivered Daniel, I know he'll deliver.
It helped me realize that I do want to further my education.
So I really think this is a really great program, and a lot of people should be able to be a part of it.
Through the course of the work, you'll gain better knowledge, but in the end, you will definitely reap the benefits of going through the process of this program.